We're going to try to finish this up. Let's say you've done one of your 3D projects on a file by itself, and you decide, well, I'm going to put some color behind that, and then I want to do a kind of a before and after. So we'll first add some kind of an image behind it. So I would just go to my group of pictures that I've been working from and find something here that might work along with this. I'll maybe try something like this. Okay, and I'll just select all of those. I'm in a new file called Fall Leaves now. Select all, Command A, copy, Command C, and then I'll just close that with Command W. Come back over here and paste it in, Command V, and match up our color space here. Okay, you need to adjust the picture so it fits within the frame of the other image. If you turn on your transform controls, you can actually see kind of where that goes. You'll or the size of it. You probably want to put it I'm going to put it behind the type. Okay, and then I'll just shrink the size down a little bit like this. Okay, so now I've got a picture that I've included here along with this. Now, I'd also like to have a background color. I'll commit to that. I'd like to have a background color. I'm going to turn off the show transform controls, as I often do when I'm not really using that particular function. Okay, and I'm going to use the little button down here at the bottom of my layers panel. Create new solid color. Let me zoom back out. I'm going to pick a color from within the file. So I'll pick maybe something like this color. Okay, and so I've used that adjustment from the bottom of the layers panel there. And as you know, when you use colors from there, they expand just as if you had a locked background. Okay, so let's say I've got something like this going on, and now I would like to add the before version of everything I've done. Now, this file is kind of slapped together, as we talked about in class. Try to do something that's maybe a little bit more well planned than this. This is just for demonstration purposes. So I'll make my image a little smaller. I'll use my crop tool to expand my canvas, making sure that my colors are defaulted. Remember, you can just type a D. And I'll just expand this up, and you think, yeah, that looks like that's going to work. And as soon as you commit, the color expands. That's kind of what we've discovered happens with this particular method for adding color. But if you look right here, there is a mask. And if you'll select the mask, okay, just zooming back out now, and then isolate an area that defines where you would like the color to stop, I'll just block it in like this. Okay, so I've established a little rectangle there for my for the edge of my color. If you invert that selection, remember Shift Command I, and now I've got the background selected. Just fill that in with your black paint, making sure again that you're on the mask over here. I'll just drop that in, and it eliminates the background color that we had before. Okay, so now I'm kind of set up here. I can put in another color for my white. I'll just do it down here again. Solid color. And I'll add my white. Remember, we've been using the shortcut FFF. Also works. Pure white. Okay, put that down below the orange, and you can see how we've got it all set up now. Over here where we want the before, I always like to start at the top, so I'm going to click right here as I go to my type tool, and the type that I was using I believe is a Palatino linotype. I've actually got it already chosen up here. So I'm just going to click and then make my size a bit bigger. This is part of my before. So I'll just type in raster graphics. Now I've obviously stretched it and added a whole bunch of 3D elements to it there, but I'll just make this a bit bigger. This time I'm using my Shift key just so I kind of keep it at its original proportions. And then I'll also go back and pick up that. Actually, the fall leaves should be still in my clipboard. I'll just try Command V again, and sure enough, it wants to paste right in here. So I'll just add this to my before. And here, you just need to design it in a way that seems like it works best. You can measure it so it comes out the right height and place it in there wherever you think would work best. Might look kind of good over here. Okay, and each one of these is selectable. You can kind of decide how you want to arrange it. And then the last step would then be to, well, not the last step, but one of the last steps. You want to make sure all your layers are also named. But then if you go back to your type, and as you click, you just want to return to whatever type font you've been using for your other labels. I want to go to a smaller type here and see if this works. Let's see here. Okay. It slipped off my font there. Let's see if I can. Okay. And I'll just click. This is my original images. And if it seems like it's too small, we can always jump it up till it's a little bit more legible. I'm actually at a very small magnification here, so maybe not too much bigger. That looks pretty good. Okay, and each one of those is a commit. I had a question about this last time, and I meant to mention it in class, but each time you work with type, it is a commit situation, and so you have to either come up here and touch the little commit button, or if you just go from the type to the move tool, that's also the same thing as a commit in the software. So then I'll type, this is a composite, doesn't look like the same font here. I guess it is. It just doesn't look, it just didn't look right somehow. Okay, composite 3D type with photo. Whatever caption you think will work there for you. I want to select both of those and align them, realign them so that they look good. And then maybe work a little bit here with my cropping till it all kind of looks good and rearranged, redesigned. I go back in and oh yeah, here's an extra layer that I accidentally created when I was messing up with the type, so I got rid of it. Here is the original image, original photo, let's say, because I've got original image already there. I had another spot. Try to keep my capitalization all organized. Here's a fall leaves photo. Here's my orange frame, and here's my background color. 2 G's in there. Nope, background color. Okay, and Then I'll just be sure to do a save here, save as, or save, see how that turns out. And there we go with the raster graphics PSD. That's the name of that file. And makes a pretty good before and after kind of image.